Okay, I think we're live. Hey guys, this is Jared Jarvis. I am here today with Renee Brummett and Leanne Mason. Leanne, I feel like I should be walking too. Can I
Yes,
just simulate walking? Because
sure.
I'm seeing you walk. And guys, this is so fundamental and foundational for what we're talking about. Yeah, I'm just going to start
I'm going to go
swaying back
gallery
and forth.
view because that
I
way
have
everybody can kind of see all three of us.
I have a bike under my desk.
Sweet. And I'm just sitting here. So but today we wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about our upcoming class with a topic about an important part of our overall wellness, and that's getting up and taking action.
Ooh, I like that. Taking action.
That can affect so many different areas of your life, right? So I think right now you're talking about movement, but just the fact that you get up and move is taking action. Sorry, I have like a little bike under my desk here, but you have to get it just right, otherwise I hit my knees.
And I am on my walking desk, but I said before we went live, when I'm using my walking desk, most of the time, I'm doing it while I'm studying for school. And so I'm following along with the words and listening because I am dyslexic. So I listen and use a text to voice, but then to follow along. But by moving my feet, it allows me to then concentrate on what is happening in front of me as I'm listening versus just listening where sometimes then I can just like forget that I'm listening to school and I lose my place.
So why is movement so important? I know
Well,
the answer, but
I was gonna say I know the answer too, Jared.
I do too. I mean,
okay.
gosh.
Do you want to share, Jared?
Well, I know I will share a little bit, and then you can jump in here in a second. When I was a kid, I used to go over to my grandparents' house and I would see one of those little rebounder trampolines that my grandmother had. And it was so awesome. But at the time I remembered thinking, oh, she couldn't afford a full-size one. You know.
That's awesome.
And it's simply because I did not understand how cool that is for our body's ability to open and close the doorways of different pathways in our system in our bodies that help to remove junk, the
Yes.
gunk, the stuff. And that is a vital part of our everyday lives. I mean, we think about it and we know what the pump is for our circulatory system. It's our heart.
Right.
But the pump that removes gunk is us. And that's movement. And so it's such an important and critical part of our everyday health and wellness. And that is what I like to stress. And so whether it's a little rebounder or you've got the pedals under your desk, or like Leanne is walking, being active, taking making motion and actually moving is an important part of that.
Yeah, so I've got the little pedals underneath my desk. Right next to me, I have one of those power shakers, and then I also have the little rebounder because they all move your body a little bit differently, and they all help because your limbic system and your lymphatic system do not have their own pump. They work off of the movement that helps pump everything through your system to get rid of the junk. So yeah.
One of the things I want to stress is the fact that if you look at countries where there's more indigenous people and that they are living more of a natural lifestyle that they have for hundreds of thousands of years, you don't see the health problems that we have typically in more domestic countries like US and Canada and the UK, right? We have become so used to sitting and so used to being on furniture, we don't get up and down off the ground. And studies have shown that we are aging quicker than our actual calendar years because we are lacking that movement and the natural movements. We no longer are out squatting down to pick fruits and vegetables from our garden. We're no longer doing some of these natural things that our bodies have done for hundreds of thousands of years. So getting back to some of those things does not have to be hard. It can be starting small changes moving forward. So we're going to give you some of those ideas at class. I did drop the link for our upcoming class.
Very cool. Sitting is actually considered the new smoking. It's that bad for you when you're just sitting most of the day. There's a really cool study, and I'm going to share this, and then I'm going to keep most of the rest of the stuff for our class. But if you were to sit all day and then go do an hour aerobic workout, it's worse than if you 6 times throughout the day, so set with an hour in between, did a brisk 500-step walk 6 times. It's better for you than if you do a full hour of aerobic workout.
Do you know what else this sounds like? A little bit more often of using essential oils, drinking our water, all of these things. If you do them throughout the day, rather than trying to stack them all at once, did you know if you try and drink all your daily water allowance at once, it is actually toxic for your body? So, as with everything, moderation, little bit more frequently is better. Jared, I kind of wanted to hint to some of the things that came out of last night's class too.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those of you that were not there for last night's class, first off, it was amazing, so good, and you guys missed something. But in the last, what was it, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of class,
I
there
think the
was a
last
discussion.
last
Last 4
4 minutes.
minutes of class, there was a discussion that was so important, and it's very timely for all of us. And so what we've done, we've gone ahead and thanks to Leanne, that has been cut and trimmed down to those last 4 minutes, and we've posted those that link to that video in our most recent post. We want you guys to go take 4 minutes, go watch that, and then comment and tell us, what you're thinking and where you're at. And it can be sending one of us a personal message, or you can post it publicly. But we want to know where people are at, because we love you guys and we care and we're here for you.
Perfect. I love that. So I posted it right before we came live on the AromaVibe, on Rone's page, and on my page. We truly want you guys to know that you are important to us, and we hear you, and we are here for you. So thanks for joining us for Wednesday Wellness.